In this video, I want to look at the different sorts of SEO companies. This is especially important if you're looking to outsource your SEO to a third-party company. Let's first have a look at the different types of SEO company that there are. We've got the large agency, mid-size agency, and obviously small agency. These will vary in sizes, obviously, depending on where they are in the country. If you're in a large city, a large agency usually won't take on clients unless they're spending anything from £2,000 or £3,000 or $3,000 or $4,000 a month. Mid-sized agencies usually £1,000 or $1,500 a month, and small agencies usually about £500, which is $750 a month. There's also the overseas agencies, which I don't know if anything like you get bombarded with emails from India and various other exotic places promising SEO, things like that. You've got to be very careful with this because they're using a lot of outdated techniques, and I would keep well away. Whilst what we used to work very, very well with these outsourced companies a few years ago, it doesn't work anymore. Then you've got the one-man band. These can be very good if you specialise in SEO, but what they tend to be is a general web guy come SEO company, and they tend not to be the sort of company I would recommend dealing with. Then you've got your cookie cutter, which I call them, basically a company which will promise submitting your websites to hundreds of directories and submission sites. These are just a complete waste of time. And then you've got your dream company, which could be a large agency, could be a small agency, could be a one-man band, but it's someone who you can work with, who's got your best interests at heart and will look after you and your search engine rankings. So the next thing which is very important to measure is how do we measure success if we're picking a company. And these are all things to consider before we actually look at employing the services of an outside SEO company. How are we going to measure it? Is it on rankings, improvement in rankings? Is it going to be extra revenue that's generated? Is it the list size? Only you can decide that, and I think you need to be upfront when you're dealing with an SEO company how you are going to measure and track that. Conversion is another factor you need to take into control, and who is responsible for conversion. The reason I bring this up at this stage of the video is I deal with a lot of companies who don't want to change the website, who want to rank higher in the search engines, and whilst their sites may look very pretty and some not so pretty, they may not be the best sites to convert well. So we've got to be very clear up front. If we're going to be employed to convert traffic, then we need to have some control of the design process. If we're just here to rank the website and have no regard to conversion, which I think is a very sort of short-sighted view on SEO, but unfortunately there are a lot of companies out there who want that, who just want rankings. So if it's not a case of conversion, then if we just produce the ranking results, the improvements in the search engine rankings, then that's fine. So let's have a look at the criteria I would look at when choosing an SEO company. And the first criteria is, what do they rank for? They're obviously meant to be the experts. Do they rank for keywords? I would also check out references, case studies. The other thing is, which again, certainly with larger agencies and certainly with some of the mid-sized agencies, are they easily contactable? Do you have a primary source of contact? You need to decide and plan a plan of milestones, when we're going to get certain rankings and by when. And I think it's very important for the SEO company to manage your expectations of this. There's no point saying, oh yeah, we're going to get page one for all your keywords in 30 days, because the reality of this isn't going to happen, and you're going to have a very unhappy client on your hands. Reporting is very important. When is stuff going to be reported and what's going to be reported. I think that's got to be clear from the outset. And you've got to find out really what their strategy is to SEO. Is it building high quality links, relevant articles, things like that, or is it something which may be more dubious or something they don't want to tell you about? In which case, I would stay well away. what sort of value are they going to provide? You know, if they're going to get keywords ranked on page one, is this going to provide a return for you and a business? You know, at the end of the day, you're not doing this for the vanity reasons, and unless you're a very big brand and you can afford to do that, you're doing this to add value to your business. You need to be very clear about timescales. It's very difficult to give, you know, exact timescales with SEO, but you need to be have some sort of expectation of when you're going to rank for your chosen keywords. And we've got to be very clear about who does what. You know, if someone's been employed as an SEO company, are they to provide content, or is it just that they're doing the external link building and making recommendations? The other criteria is, you know, how long have they been in business? You know, if they are a new agency, I'm not saying rule them out, but, you know, you've got to ask the question, you know, how long have they been in business for? Because it will give you an idea if the business is stable, has been in existence for a long time, and, you know, you can check out reviews online with other companies. So let's now just quickly have a look at some of the mistakes to avoid when choosing an SEO company. And these are: do not go for companies which promise page one guarantees, because you can't promise page one guarantees. It's virtually impossible, and I think it's against Google's terms of service to promise that. You don't want to go with firms which are going to do automated submissions, or going to do anything black hat, which things like hidden text, keyword stuffing, or using software, certainly on your tier one websites. You want to make sure, you know, if they are getting links, that they are from related sites and they're not buying them from unrelated sites. They're not giving unrealistic expectations. You do not want to be working with a low quality, high volume link agency. You know, you want it the other way around. You're far better having high quality, low volume links. Also, if you know, doing a lot of reciprocal linking, you know, that is a big no-no in today's market. They are, you know, worthless at best, and at worst will damage your ranking. So hope that gives you some ideas on how to pick an SEO company, and, you know, love your feedback on it.
For more information on how we can help you to dominate the search engines, plus get our free SEO training videos and a free SEO audit, all you need to do is click the link directly under this video now.